Hi everyone, this is part 8 of St. Hildegard's Vices and Virtues. This is Gluttony versus Abstinence, and St. Hildegard says that gluttony looks like a man with his belly up like a baby in a cradle, because he has no control over his impulses. He is like a snake and wears a helmet, likely because he is overly concerned for his well-being. He does not fast because he does not want to be without anything. He is so full that he is sick of all types of disease. He is ignorant because he who is full of garbage cannot take in anything else that is good. He seeks to be spoiled, and he is bloated and drunk. Abstinence, she says, on the other hand, is not only healthy spiritually but physically. It remains strong because it is not too full of anything. It is nourished by temperance and is like a sweet song. It is soft rain that cleanses. It draws moderation and sings beautifully. And she says the spiritual solution for gluttony is to abstain from food and drink appointed by a teacher, confessor, or spiritual director. And I think it's a really important note that St. Hildegard says that gluttony creates all sorts of diseases, and it goes to show, like in the statistics with heart disease and diabetes and people who are have alcohol poisoning or anything to do with like drinking too much or smoking too much. Anything that is too much creates disease, and I think there's a reason why we're called to fast, and it's not only for our physical health, and so that we don't get too sick or too drunk or nauseous, but also spiritually, like Jesus fasted for 40 days in the desert, and the there's that not parable, there's that story in the Bible when the disciples couldn't cast out a demon, and they asked Jesus why, and he said this type can only be cast out by prayer and fasting. So fasting is extremely useful in our prayer life and physically to like what's it called, that fasting, intermediate fasting, I think it's called. People do that for physical benefits, and yeah, there's so many benefits to fasting, but it should be, the root of it should be because we love God and because we want to empty ourselves out and fill ourselves with him. And Jesus says that we do not live on bread alone. We rely completely on him, and we need him, and he fulfills all of our desires. He fulfills our hunger. We eat and we just become hungry again. The only one who can sustain us is Jesus Christ. So that's what St. Hildegard says on gluttony and abstinence, and I'll see you next time.